Hello everyone. Today I am going to give you a demo on Bastion. How do we configure Azure Bastion and how do I connect to my virtual machine using the Bastion service? So Bastion service allows us to connect to our remote desktop through the browser. So when I do a RDP through Bastion, I would see my remote desktop within the browser. So let's begin the demo. These are four of my VMs. I have created all four VMs in the same region, in the same resource group. Let me show you my virtual network. So this is my virtual network. These are the four interface cards assigned to each of the virtual machine. Under subnet, I have one default subnet which is 10.100/24. So let's go back to my virtual machines. Okay, so one of the way to enable the Bastion service is click on the VM. You have a connect button. Click on connect. It gives me the option for RDP, SSH and Bastion. So let's click on Bastion. So currently Bastion service is not enabled. So when I click on use Bastion, it's telling me the steps to enable Bastion. Bastion's service is enabled at the network level, at the virtual network level. So if you remember, we already had the address space. So second step, it's telling me to create another separate address space for Azure Bastion subnet. So let's click on create subnet. This might take a few seconds. Let's wait. So in the meantime, Bastion service is created. The other way to create Bastion service is just look for Bastions and you can click on create. So it takes me to the similar page. In the earlier screen, everything was pre-filled because I was navigating to the virtual machine. So resource group name and everything was taken the same as the virtual machine. So let's cancel it out and let's go back. Okay, so step 3, this is the name given to my service. It will be creating a new public IP. This is the name of my public IP. Resource group is same as existing one. If I click on I want to configure Azure Bastion on my own, so it's the screen which I just showed you a while back. So let's cancel this, let's go back. So since everything is already pre-filled, I click on create Azure Bastion using defaults. Okay, so the service creation has started. This is expected to take 5 to 10 minutes. So let's wait. Okay, we are back. So it took about 10 minutes and Bastion is created. So let's cross this. Let's go back to my virtual machines. So these are my 4 VMs. So let's say we have to connect to TK3 virtual machine. So let's have a look at networking first, which all ports are allowed. So I see RDP 3389 port is allowed. Let's click on overview. I click on the connect button. I have the usual RDP option, then SSH and Bastion. I click on use Bastion. So earlier it was telling me to configure. Now since it's already configured, I need to type in my username and password. Let's click on connect. Allow always. So it opens up another window. I can see a HTTPS URL. So we are connected. So clearly I can see this is the taskbar for my local system, and then this is the browser open. Under browser I have the URL for my virtual machine, and within the browser I have my virtual machine open. So I can click on the start button, I can close the windows, and it shows a black screen. Okay, I see a clipboard, I see a arrow here. If I click on it, it shows me a clipboard. Text copied cut within Bastion will appear here. Changes to the text below will affect the remote clipboard. Okay, so let's minimize it back. Let's see how does File Explorer look like. Okay, so the only difference I see is the wallpaper is black and rest everything looks the same. So maybe let's open control panel. Yes, exactly same. So let's open, okay, folder we have tried. Let's try server manager now. Okay, so exact same. So now let's close this window. So earlier networking RDP port was allowed. Let's see if it works if we disable the RDP port. I change it to deny. Let's save it. Click on overview. Once again I click on connect. Click on use Bastion. So it's trying to connect. So it gives me a error. Let's wait a few more seconds. The connection has been closed because the target machine is taking too long to respond. This is usually caused by network problems such as spotty wireless signal or slow network. So the only change we made was networking. We have disabled port 3389. It was just a test since the VM opens in the browser and the browser URL was HTTPS. So it was just a test. If it works fine without 3389 port or it works over port 443, let's allow it back. So 3389 is allowed. I click on overview. I click on connect. I click on our service. So the username once again. Okay, so port 3389, enabling port 3389 took some time, but once enabled, we are able to log in. So although the URL is HTTPS, it works only if port 3389 is allowed, the RDP port is allowed on the virtual machine. Now let's go back to the portal. This is my virtual machine. So let's check under the Bastion service. So this is the service which is created. So this is the overview which shows my resource group name, virtual network name, and I see a subnet name is different. I'll show you the virtual network once again. So activity log, IAM, it's all the same. We see another option, sessions. Under session, I see the session ID, target subscription ID. Then it shows me the VM name, the resource group, the username I'm logged in with, the IP address of my VM, and the protocol used. So let's see if I close this session. Ideally it should go off. Is it gone? Yes, it's gone. Let me show you the virtual network. I have my VMs under this. So if you remember, earlier we had only one default subnet, which was this. After creating the Bastion service, another subnet has been created, which is this. So this was my today's video on Azure Bastion service. If you found this video useful, please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Thank you so much for watching.